Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best disposable underpads. Starting at number 5. IMMCUTE Dog Pee Pads. We tested 20 puppy pee pads in total, and while the IMMCUTE dog pee pads were not our favorite for any particular category, they were still one of our highest rated training pads. Check out these training pads if other recommendations on this list don't fit your specific needs. We found them to be an especially good alternative to the Amazon Basics dog and puppy pads, which we also tested. While the Amazon Basics scored on the upper end of our test and are perfectly usable pee pads, we found them to be less absorbent than our recommended Pixeuro, getting waterlogged to the point that it was hard to pick them up without getting our hands a little wet. The IMMCUTE pads are very similar, with a very similar price, but held up better in our tests. We still found the floor completely dry beneath after letting liquid soak into the pads. Plus, there was no runoff when we lifted the pads, and the paper margins stayed dry, so we never had to get our fingers wet. Coming at number 4. 4 Paws Wee Wee. The 4 Paws Wee Wee gigantic pads measure 27.5 by 44 inches, providing substantially more surface area than almost any other disposable training pad. During our tests, we found it to perform just as well as our other favorites, with its quilted lining ensuring that the floor beneath the pad stays dry, even after multiple cups of liquid have been spilled. The Wee Wee gigantic pads have a generous paper margin, so you won't get your fingers wet. And the extra surface area helped the Wee Wee soak up 5 cups of liquid without ever feeling waterlogged. The main downside to the Wee Wee gigantic pads is the price. We could only find the pads available through online retailers in packages of 8 or 18, without an option for the bulk packaging that brings down the per pad price of many of our other favorite brands. At number 3. Glad for Pets Black. While not quite the cheapest pads we tested, there's no better budget pick than Glad for Pets activated carbon training pads, which are not only affordable but also among the most effective potty pads we tested. We tested the Glad for Pets training pad with 3 cups of vinegar and water. The floor beneath stayed dry, and the pads successfully retained the moisture in their center, so the paper margins also stayed dry, making it easy to throw out and replace a pad without getting puppy pee on your fingers. Downsides were minor, though the Glad for Pets potty pads did take a little longer to absorb liquid than our top picks. Plus, the top layer was thin enough that some of the sticky gel squeezed through when pressed with a finger. The Glad for Pets training pads also incorporated activated carbon for better smell absorbency. While we didn't see a noticeable improvement in overall absorbency over non-charcoal pads, none of our testers could smell any of the vinegar we used. Number 2 of my list. Pet Parents Pawtect Scent. While we tested a handful of non-disposable options, the Pawtect Pads washable dog pee pads from Pet Parents was the only one that provided comparable performance to our favorite disposable options. Described as a quick proprietary fabric blend, the material in the Pawtect pee pads was surprisingly absorbent. We found that it quickly absorbed several cups of water, pulling the liquid into the center of the pad. The main disadvantage to this design is that there's no margin around the absorbent area of the pad, so there's always a possibility that it might be a little soggy wherever you grip to pick it up. Our testers were pleasantly surprised to find that the Pawtect pads didn't smell after absorbing vinegar. While there's no guarantee that its odor protection will work as well with dog pee, its scent-absorbing abilities seemed on par with our favorite disposable pee pads. The Pet Parents pee pads felt exceptionally durable as well, with multiple fabric layers stitched all around the perimeter of the pad. The bottom layer is a waterproof backing with a grippy. And number 1. Bulldogology Puppy Pee. Our testers recommend Bulldogology puppy training pads with no reservations. They are incredibly absorbent and hold multiple cups of liquid without spilling a drop. They are also durable and didn't tear or get weighed down when our testers used a combination of liquid and solid material. Bulldogology Premium Puppy Training Pads combine several layers of material designed to absorb liquids and pull them into the center of the pad, including an outer, attractant fabric layer and another layer that keeps scents locked in. But it's the superabsorbent polymer at the center of the pad that most effectively absorbs and retains liquids, transforming powder into a gel that won't release water back onto your floor or hands. Testers assessed puppy pads using several tests and 5 different metrics, rating each puppy pad for its effectiveness, durability, scent, how easy they are to clean up, and the product's overall value. In our evaluation, Bulldogology puppy training pads received a perfect score in every category except overall value, since they are more expensive than several other training pads we recommend. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.